Record.
Well, kind of need to record it, right?
Yes. Okay, I
We're
didn't
gonna
get the
we're gonna
notification.
we're gonna use this as content later, guys. I mean, that's the
Okay,
name of the
let's see.
game.
Perfect.
Content.
Okay, I hope it's recording. Let me know. Okay, I'll just check afterwards. But welcome everybody. We have Larry Hales here. We're delighted to have Larry, and he's going to show us how to create shorts from a YouTube video, which I myself have been struggling with, and so I'm very excited about this webinar. But also a little bit about Larry. He's an owner of the Summit Marketing, and I'll put your link in the chat too, that so everybody can grab that.
Cool.
And whoever doesn't know Larry too, he's also AI guru and also an extreme marathon runner, which I learned last week with Randy. Hat off, Larry.
Yep.
But I'll
Ex,
let you take it from here, Larry. Welcome.
extreme marathon, like ultra marathon. It's ultra marathons actually. So, but it would be extreme marathon running. Yeah. I could imagine like extreme marathon running would be like running a marathon like on the top of a mountain or something. That would be, but that sounds like fun actually.
That would be
No,
you.
it doesn't.
So, okay, cool. Let me share my screen here. Make sure you guys can see it. I got the chat running too in the background. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to jump on and jump in the chat and ask some questions. Let's see, let me put my chat window up here so I can see it. Okay. Okay. Well, first, thanks so much for having me. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I updated this just a couple hours ago. Honestly, I was working on it a couple days ago over the weekend and adding some kind of new cool stuff that's kind of new in the AI world with regards to shorts. So let me go. Okay, next. There we go. Okay. Uh, so if we haven't met before, you don't know who I am. My name is Larry Hales. I'm the owner of a marketing agency that focuses mostly on real estate agents, not solely on real estate agents, but mostly. And I'm also the co-founder of an AI marketing platform called Marketing Hero, which is still in development. In fact, I was on the phone with my development team over the weekend, so we're pretty close to launching, which is super exciting for me. And I've been in technology for over 40 years. This is a picture of little 12-year-old Larry over here. Maybe I think I might have been 12 or 13 at the time. Bought my very first computer in 1983. So I've been in technology. This is when my technology journey started. I've always kind of been on the cusp of technology and doing fun and interesting things with it. I've had the pleasure of surviving and living through and witnessing several technology revolutions in the last 40 years. Number one, the internet. Got to thank Al Gore for that one. The smartphone, the advent of the smartphone and the rise of the smartphone, and of course, social media. We can't get away from social media anywhere. So being through all of these things has been a lot of fun. And now we're on to the next phase of the tech, which is AI, right? But you didn't come here to learn about me. Let's talk about short form video. Now, before we jump into short form, let's talk a little bit about long form video because long form video and short form video, they kind of have this nice relationship back and forth with each other. Uh, and I would be remiss if I didn't talk about YouTube on this specifically when it comes to long form video because now, YouTube's not really a social network. A lot of people lump this into a social network. They think YouTube is one of those places where you go and you share content, and it's like a social network. It's not. It's more of a search engine than a social network. Now it's slowly starting to become because of short form video. It's slowly starting to become a little bit more of a social network as well, but its still main function is a search engine. Now the videos here are all horizontal. People come to YouTube, myself included, for all kinds of things. They come for either edutainment, entertainment, education, learning, and when users come to YouTube, they're under the impression that they're here for long format video. Okay, that's why long format video works so well on YouTube. Now, short form video, on the other hand, the definition of a short form video is under 3 minutes, and what we're seeing now is kind of this migration to without a better term or a better way to say it, longer short form video. It's kind of like jumbo shrimp in a way, right? But longer short form video, which is like 3 minutes or more, or under 3 minutes. Sorry. Now, I'm going to talk about short form video in under 60 seconds. I think ideally for the industry that we're in, under 60 seconds is more than enough. I noticed that YouTube recently upped their shorts time to 90 seconds from 60 to 90. So you can see this steady migration of when TikTok first came out, it was 15 seconds, and then it was 30, and then it was 60, and then it was 90, and now it's 10 minutes. You can upload I think actually you can upload a 30-minute video to TikTok now. Now, people come to short form video for a variety of reasons, but mostly it's for entertainment and mindless scrolling, and they're super addictive. And why they're super addictive, you've heard the term that, goldfish have a higher attention span than humans, right? But it's that bite-sized gratification, that bite-sized entertainment, instant gratification. There's a lot of novelty and variety. It's infinite scrolling. We can just keep scrolling forever and ever and ever, which I'm sure everybody on this call has done a time or two where you start scrolling and next thing you know, an hour has gone by and you're like, what have I done? The algorithms take advantage of this by looking at the content that you're engaging with and liking and commenting and sharing and watching and feeding you more of that style of video. So if you start watching videos of dogs chasing around a ball, you're going to see more videos on that, whether you follow those individuals or not. And that's why everything you feel when you get onto this instant scroll, everything feels totally relevant to you, right? And what I want to do is teach you guys how to kind of take advantage of that attention, because this is where the attention is today, guys. The attention is on short form video more now than ever before. Now, the goal of your video, number one, first and foremost, is stop the thumb scroll. We've got to get them to stop and pay attention and watch the rest of the video, which means you have about 3 seconds to grab their attention. Okay. The second goal is engagement, the conversations that come around it. Now, sometimes the conversations are great. Sometimes they're trolls who just come in there and talk about how like you're taking away all the farmland and building houses on a bunch of farmland, and it's your fault because you're a real estate agent and you're posting this content. I've seen that just happened. I just deleted a post this morning that on a page that I manage from somebody who said that exact same thing right there. Okay. Now, the next thing is beyond the conversations is the traffic. You can drive traffic to websites to go to your website, to a property website for more information, to get people to sign up for a webinar, those kinds of things. So traffic is another one. Oh, by the way, you can monetize off these videos too, like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok will pay you money now for videos that get high engagement. Now, we can't get away from short form video. They're really everywhere. But then do you have to be on every platform? No, not necessarily. But here's what I will tell you is pick the platforms where your ideal clients spend most of their time. And you'd be very surprised how much time people spend on TikTok these days. There's a big migration away from Instagram, Facebook over to TikTok. Some people use both. I use both a lot. And you'd also be surprised how many people engage in shorts. And I'm going to show you some analytics here towards the end of this class on how to read those analytics and see what's working and what's not. So what we're going to do today is we're going to repurpose your video. We're going to take that long format video. We're going to repurpose it into shorts that are designed for many, many reasons. Number one, to spread out your content. We're going to take, instead of having one 10-minute video, we're going to have 10 1-minute videos, which gives you 10 days worth of content. It's going to expand your reach, right? Your repurposing is going to expand your reach by giving that consistent content over and over on several different platforms. It's going to increase your engagement significantly because the more you post, the more consistent you post, the more engagement you're going to get on them. And then it's going to improve your discoverability. So people who didn't follow you, know you, like you, or trust you before are going to see you and follow you and start liking you, knowing you, trusting you, and finding you and seeing you and hearing you. That was a lot. That was a mouthful. Okay. Elements of a successful short form video first. So let's talk about the elements of it before we jump into just recreating videos, because this is super, super important. And when I say super important, here's the two main elements of your short form video that I want you to focus on first is video quality and audio quality, specifically audio quality, because if your audio is bad, if you have very bad audio, people will scroll away. Your bad video, people can almost tolerate bad video if the sound quality is good and the content is good, you can overcome bad video, bad quality video. But bad audio, and you guys have seen this before, where you're watching a video of somebody talking at an open house and they're in an empty room and it sounds like they're echoing, right? You can't hear anything they're saying. Okay, so
Larry, really
what's
quick to jump in.
yeah.
So which one would you recommend? Because I see the one here that you have, but do you have any that you would recommend?
Yeah, so I have a couple of wireless microphones. The DJI wireless mic is really, really good. Plugs directly into your phone. And I have another one. I should have grabbed it. There it is.
Because I got one, it doesn't seem to work properly. I just don't know how to use.
I got this one off of Amazon for 99 bucks.
Okay, I'll put it in the description afterwards, but okay, X5.
Yep. Funi Lamb or Fulium. Fulium? I don't know. I don't know how to say that. All I know is they're really, really cool. My daughter uses them all the time now too. They come in this cool little case right here, and this plugs directly into your phone right here, and this goes onto your lapel. Okay. And you have really, really good wireless audio, and you can pretty much go anywhere as long as there's Bluetooth involved, because it Bluetooths back and forth. So absolutely, audio is number one, first and foremost, the most critical right there. And your phone has good enough quality video. Like, you don't need to go out and get a brand new camera or a digital SLR or the latest and greatest, digital camera. You don't have to do that. Your phone has pretty much everything that you're going to need on it. Okay, let's talk about the first 3 seconds, because this is the hook, and we've all seen it. And I'm going to give you an example like, hi, welcome to my open house. Today we're at 123 Maple Street. Like, what's going to happen when you if you take the first 10 seconds to introduce yourself and say who you are and where you're at, scroll, they're gone. They're gone. So we got to hook them. So how do you hook them on something like that? You can pop on the camera. You don't have to say your name. We can wait till later to say your name and who you are. They're on your profile. They want to know who you are. They can see it in your profile right there, right? So a good hook for that would be like, guys, is this the best view of any backyard I've ever seen in Washougal? That's going to hook them. They're going to be like, I'm going to stick around because I want to see what the view from the backyard is like. I had one agent, she was like, wait till you guys see the shower upstairs. You can fit 20 people in it. I don't know why you'd ever want to fit 20 people in a shower, but hey, it kept people's attention and people stuck around and they waited till the end of the 3-minute video because they wanted to see the size of the shower upstairs, right? So hook them in the first 3 seconds. And if you don't hook them in the first 3 seconds, they're going to scroll on by. So clear and focused message. Your message has to be crystal clear. And when I say crystal clear, go into it with some notes. Maybe take a Post-it note. Here's what I do. I take a Post-it note. I put it over the top of my phone. So number one, I can't see my face on the phone. But number two, I'm looking at the phone as though I'm looking at the camera, and I have the Post-it note on there as far as like what I want to say and what I want to do. Okay, so the Post-it note over the top of your screen is a good little hack right there. Focus on one idea. Don't try to, if it's a 3,000 square foot house, don't try to do all 3,000 square feet in 60 seconds. Focus on just one small little element. Like, check out the size of this backyard and the view from here. Like, I'm going to come back later tonight and we're going to see if we can see the city lights in Portland from the view here. Okay. Editing, competiting video and editing, visuals and editing, by the way. if even if you're not a skilled video editor, I'm going to show you there's some AI tools out now that are going to really, really help you give those transitions. What you want is when you're on a video and you're talking for 10, 15 minutes or even like 2 or 3 minutes, and it's just you in the video and that's it. It's almost not compelling enough. You have to change scenes, you have to change angles, you have to put in some transitions, maybe some B-roll, things like that. Keep the viewer's attention. Every 5 seconds, it should be shifting something in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So dynamic cuts, jump cuts, those kinds of things, taking out the pauses. You don't have to be an expert in editing anymore because AI is going to take care of all of that for us. And then a call to action. If you can use these as a call to action, like, hey, if you want to see more, hit me up in the comments. By and large, when people are scrolling and they're watching these videos, you almost have to tell them what to do. In fact, you do have to tell them what to do. Like, hey, if you want to know more, put the fire emoji in the comments down below, and I'll DM you a link to go see more information, right? Or if you want to join me on this webinar, just comment webinar below and I'll send you a DM with a link to join, right? So the call to action is going to be, has to be inserted into there somewhere. Now, it doesn't mean it has to be inserted into there, but if you really want to take advantage of your videos and take it to the next level, you kind of have to have it in there. All right. So along comes AI. So we can't get away from AI anymore. In fact, AI is everywhere. Like that's all people are talking about. And it feels like every week in AI is the biggest week in AI ever. Like what came out this week? What came out, what's coming out at the end of the week. By the way, Search GPT is coming out very, very soon. If you don't know what Chat GPT is, you're probably living under a rock. But Search GPT is the next iteration of Chat GPT, and Google is probably not going to be the number one search engine by the end of next year. I'm just going to come out with a prediction. There, I said it on video. I predicted it. There it is. And if I'm right, I'm going to come back in a year from now and say, "See, I told you a year ago that Google wasn't going to be the number one search engine anymore."
Larry,
Okay,
we'll take this as a snip out and then we'll
there you go.
take this.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, so the tools I'm going to show off today, and I actually added one this morning. We're going to talk about Opus Clip. If you haven't heard of Opus Clip, what Opus Clip does is it takes a long format video, you put it in, and it converts it into shorts for you. Now, CapCut does the exact same thing. Okay, we're going to compare the two, and I'm going to show you the differences between the two. All of these have free versions, but they also have pro versions or starter versions. And here's what I'll tell you. If you're using the free version of any of these, it's going to be very limited. There's going to be some things that you're not going to be able to do. There's going to be some watermarking and things like that. Feel free to use the tools, the free versions, to evaluate to see if you want to take it to the next level. But when you're ready to take it to the next level, I know you're subscriptioned out. Guys, my tech stack is enormous these days. The amount of subscriptions that I have is absolutely atrocious. So, by all means, pay the extra for the starter pack. If it's going to benefit you in the long run, $10 a month for something that's going to create you 50 videos a month, pretty cheap in my opinion. Okay, and then we're going to talk about Metricool. If you've never seen Metricool, boy, you're in for a real treat because Metricool is probably one of the coolest tools on the planet as far as I'm concerned. Okay,
Larry,
so
we lost your screen.
Yep, I'm going to share a new screen here.
Oh, is that free? Is Metricool free?
Metricool does have a free version as well. Yep.
And how much is the monthly?
On Metricool, I think it starts at $18 a month, right around there. But when you see what it does, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm buying that. So let's see, share screen. Here we go. So the first one I'm going to show you is Opus Clip. So let's pop Opus Clip up here. Let's get rid of this screen. Opus Clip. So here's Opus Clip. They have a free version that you can use on here as well. You guys can all see my screen, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Opus Clip, they do have a free plan, but they also have a paid plan. I'm on the paid plan. I've been on the paid plan for quite a while. But here's what Opus Clip does is, and I'm going to use, Janine, we're going to use one of your videos as an example. Okay. So I have Janine's YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to Janine's YouTube, go over and find it and subscribe to it right now. But we can take any one of these videos right here. So we're going to use the last webinar that you just did with Connor, which I see Connor on the call today as well. And we're going to share this. We're going to copy that link. We're going to pop over here into Opus Clip. And here's how Opus Clip works is you take a link to a video. Now that can be a Zoom link, it can be a YouTube, it can be from Twitch. You can upload a video if you have the physical video, okay? But this works with any YouTube video, and we're going to talk about whether you should or shouldn't steal content from people as well. But by inserting that link in there, Opus Clip is going to analyze it and say like, hey, is this what you want? And well, yeah, that's a 45-minute video. Cool. So it tells me that I have 5,000 credits on my plan so far. And this is going to take 46 credits. Each minute of video counts as a credit. Okay. So here's what it's going to ask me to do. Like first it's going to say like, what kind of video is this? Is it Q&A? Is it commentary? Is it marketing? Is it a webinar, motivational speech, podcast, right? So this one was a webinar. So we're going to select webinar. And then it's going to ask me the clip length, like what length of clips do you want? I can say auto, or I can specify like, hey, I want 30 and 30 to 60 seconds right there. Okay. I can even say if there's a specific time frame in the video, like if I want to eliminate like the first 5 minutes with somebody talking about something or trying to sell me something, I can eliminate that, or I can say like, hey, I just want these 9 minutes of video right here to be clipped and that's it. Or I can say like, let's just do the whole thing. Okay. And then the next thing is these are the templates. And what the templates do is they put captions on the video for you. So not only do they clip the video, but they'll put captions on for you as well. And these are all the templates that they have for the captions. In fact, you can build your own template with your own branding on it as well. Okay. The aspect ratio is the next thing we're going to select because these are shorts. We're going to do them tall, 9:16. And then once we're ready, we're just going to hit the get clips in one click right there. And I already did this for you. So I'm going to show you the results. And here are the results right here. Here's how Opus Clip does this is they give it a score or a rank, okay? And what they're looking for is a hook, okay? This video is engaging and shares personal journey and success. To further enhance it, perhaps emphasize the potential benefits for viewers, okay? So it's got a good hook. It's got a good flow. It's got good value. And A- on the trend. If it was an A on the trend, it would probably be 100 out of 100. I don't see 100 out of 100 very often. Now, if I want to preview that video, you can see here it is right here. I can just tap it and let me share computer sound. There we go.
So I've been in mortgage lending for 8 years now, and back right at 3 years ago is
now here's what I'm going to tell you. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. There's going to be some tweaking and some editing you're going to need to do. Okay. But I'll tell you the best videos that you can put into Opus Clip. And let me go back for a second because I got a better example. Webinars are good, but webinars have several people on. There's a screen share. It's not really optimized for a tall version. Okay. It's more optimized for a wide. So the best videos that you can put in here are like a side-by-side video. And what I mean by a side-by-side video is this is a video of me and my real estate coach right here. And or my business coach, he's a real estate coach too. But you can see how it's side by side like this. These are the best videos that you can put into Opus Clip because here's what you end up getting out of it is you end up with something on the top and something on the bottom like this right here. Okay. And you can see this one right here is, it's 37 seconds. This one's 37 seconds. AI says the hook is good, the flow is good, the value is good, and the trend is good. That's not bad. Let's talk about the very first one because I actually went in and edited this one yesterday because I thought I'm actually going to clip that. I'm going to keep that. It's 99 out of 100. And we're going to edit this video. I'm going to show you the editing features in this really quick because it's pretty cool what you can do. This is the transcript over here on the left-hand side. And down here is the actual video flow itself. Okay, so this is what the video, and we can of course fast forward through. You can see I've got the captions on there already. But look at this. I went in and said auto B-roll. Now what B-roll is, well, think of B-roll as you're changing scenes. If it's just me talking on the screen for several seconds, people aren't going to be interested. But like if they see a robot in a business suit like this, the AI and the automations that are available today make things far cheaper, far easier. And you can see it added
The money
several.
they're paying you is equal to.
This is AI B-roll, you guys. So it's using AI to actually create this B-roll. Isn't that insane? Absolutely fantastic.
So Larry, those images, did you pick that or did AI pick that? Just to
AI picked it.
Okay.
AI picked it. Yeah. But if I don't like it, I can go in and say regenerate, and it's going to regenerate just that auto B-roll, that AI B-roll right there. So now I like if you want to change scenes, just hit the AI B-roll, and AI is going to, what it does is it analyzes the transcript. Okay. It analyzes the transcript and then puts in creates some images based off of that transcript. So there's the new one right there. And I can even move this and say like, hey, I want to extend that B-roll out to 5 seconds. Okay. So the editing features here are pretty cool. I could do an entire class just on CapCut editing. We can also go in and we can edit the cancel. Let's save. Where's my save button is there. It is. I'm hiding my save button. Sorry. But you can go in and edit, take out the captions or take out the ums and the pauses. I can take out specific words. I can add, something to the top or the bottom or the beginning or the end. There's really no limit to what you can do. But here's what they've added. They've added the ability to go in and connect your social accounts now. So if I want to, this is regenerating right here. You can see it's regenerating the video. I'll use this one as an example. I can say publish to social, and I can connect my social channels over here, and I can actually post it right specifically to my YouTube channel right from here. Okay. And I can make it public. I can even add an upvote. Oh, that's coming soon. I can say I want to make it private or make it unlisted, but look at it also created the captions for me right there and the hashtags. It did all of that for me, you guys. So now I don't have to figure out what to say anymore. I can just publish now and it goes right off to my YouTube channel, right? Pretty cool. I think it's pretty
There's
cool.
one question from NK. Can you add your own images?
Yes. 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 You can add your own images in B-roll as well. Yes. So if you want the AI and the automations, let's edit clip and say auto B-roll. We can say AI stock B-roll. Oh, you know what? Maybe you can't add your own images in there. Oh, you can in CapCut. That's where I'm confused. Yeah. In CapCut, you can. Here, I don't believe you can add your own images. It's all stock images or AI generated. Okay. So CapCut, pretty cool. Opus Clip is an absolutely amazing tool. What you're going to find is it's going to give you a ton, like just off of that 7-minute video, it gave me 14 shorts. You're not going to use all 14, But here's what I do is I go in and evaluate them and hit the little heart next to the ones I want to keep. Okay. Do a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of fine tuning and editing, and then download them. Download HD, and I keep them right here on my drive in a shorts folder, ready to go for later. So when I'm ready to post them, I can pop them over into whatever format I want to post them to. Okay. Next one, we're going to show off something very, very similar. So what you'll find is a lot of these tools are, they're copycats. They copycat a lot of the features. So when CapCut came out with, or when Opus Clip came out with the B-roll feature, CapCut was like, okay, we can do that too. So we're going to talk about CapCut next, because CapCut has, and if you've never used CapCut before, it's just a video editing tool. And hey, look at that. There's Shalina. If you've never used CapCut, they have a free version, so you can go in and use the free version. I have the paid version, and what they have now is they have this long video to shorts, okay? And it's the same concept as Opus Clip. Same exact concept. We put in, the only difference is you have to have the actual video. You have to download the video and put it into here. You can't take a link to a YouTube video. So if I want to clip something from Janine's YouTube, I got to go find a way to download that video to my computer and then upload it into CapCut. Okay. That's the biggest difference. But here's what I did is I took the same exact video that we used just in Opus Clip a minute ago and put it over here into shorts to see what it would do. So this one gave me, looks like eight versions. Okay. I haven't evaluated any of these because it literally just finished not too long
All
ago.
right, Larry, I have coached some of
But you can go in and still do the same kind of editing on this that you can in CapCut. We can add different captions. We can add different B-roll.
some of the top agents in the entire.
Okay. So there's a lot of the features that you'll see in CapCut and Opus Clip, they kind of go back and forth. If you want auto B-roll in here, they have that feature now as well. And where's the auto B-roll? It is effects, text, audio, import, device. I know there was a way I just saw it in here a minute ago. To do auto B-roll stock.
What does B-roll mean again?
So B-roll is basically it's where the scene changes into something to keep the viewer's attention. So like if I'm talking about money, it switches to a video of somebody flipping money up in the air. So that's B-roll. Okay.
What's the B stand for? I mean, is it an acronym?
It's not when you're watching a movie and you have A roll and you have B roll. The A roll would be me talking on the video. That's the A roll. And then when they want to switch to B roll, that's why it's called B roll. They put it on the B track instead of the A track. It's still my voice over the top of it, but you don't see my mouth moving in my head anymore. It's something else that's in the background. And I know they had it in here somewhere. I'll have to come back. Oh, I think it's one of these down here. Where is it? I'll have to go back. But I know that there's a way to go in and AI expand. There's AI expand, AI remove, AI reframe. They have a whole bunch of AI stuff built into here. But CapCut, much the same as Opus Clip, but they actually took it one step further. So let me go to here. Here's CapCut. This is the web version of CapCut. And if you log in and you have a pro account, these are all the things that you can do with AI now. So I can take a script and create a video from a script. I can take clips of any video and put them in, and it's going to create a video for me based off of those clips. AI avatars, they have one-click video creation for products, which I haven't tried yet. AI models, long video to shorts, which is what we were just looking at. And then video upscalers, video resize, super slow motion. Like you can see like just the amount of things you can do with AI now is
Can you
it's
like have a dog talking for you?
you could, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's text to video. Text to video. It's in here. Script to video. Avatars. It's probably in the avatars. I bet it's in the avatars. I don't know if CapCut has the ability to upload like an image and say turn it into a video of a talking dog. I don't know if CapCut has that ability, but there are tools out there that do. So yeah, CapCut. I'm telling you, CapCut is one of my go-tos on probably almost a daily basis. And one of the things that's kind of nice about CapCut is it stores all of these things right here. So anytime you want to go back and re-edit a video, you can just tap on it and you can see like this is the video that I just edited not too long ago from Connor's podcast. I added some logos, I added some sound effects. They have sound effects in here, which is kind of cool. So if you want like a popping sound.
So Larry, there's two questions in the chat and they're both very similar. So do you use both Opus and CapCut?
Mhm.
And why do you use both? And which one would you like recommend to start off with? Like, what's your
Yeah.
opinion?
So I like Opus because Opus gives me the scoring, tells me what clips are the best. And then I'll usually take the videos out of Opus Clip, download them, and put them into CapCut to add some additional images and some sound effects. Like here's a sound effect like this pop sound effect right here. Even Google search anymore. That little pop sound effect. You can add sound effects. You can add like
is not my default search engine.
buzzers. Like I added a buzzer. We can add the different captions. What I like about CapCut just has a better, as far as I'm concerned, it has the better text templates for captions over here, and that's why I like CapCut better. Take it out of Opus Clip. Opus finds the content for me, scores it. I download it from Opus Clip, put it into CapCut, make it better, and then push it out on my social channels. Yeah. I think eventually it's going to get to the point where Opus Clip has the same kind of features as CapCut. It's only a matter of time. I found another one today that it's kind of a blend of the two of them together. I haven't had a whole lot of experience with it yet. But it's pretty close, and it does a lot of the same kind of features as Opus Clip. And I'll show you guys that one right towards the end. Let's see, what was the? Sorry, I was late.
Heads up, Larry, your AI otter said it's
Oh,
going to be
my
leaving.
AI otter. Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta turn that otter thing off.
Okay.
Anyway, so questions on CapCut? Nope. Okay, so if you're not a good video editor, you don't want to edit videos, you don't have to. You can go onto Fiverr, Fiverr, find somebody who's a really good video editor. If you're really struggling and need to find one, I'll help you find one. I have a VA over in the Philippines right now. She's really good at video editing. In fact, she's editing videos for me right now. She just messaged me a few minutes ago. So let's move on to Metricool next. So here's what I love about Metricool. So Metricool is basically, I want you to think of Metricool as kind of like a Hootsuite, if you've ever heard of Hootsuite or Buffer or any of those, where you can take content from, let's say, one video, and we can put it onto multiple platforms and schedule it all out at the same time. Okay. So if you look on Metricool over here, I have the ability to connect Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Google Business, YouTube, Twitch, and of course, ad accounts and TikTok ad accounts. It also has a hashtag tracker. It'll generate reports for me. I can put my brand information in here, which basically my photos or my logos. Okay. But check this out. Here's what I love. There's two things I love about Metricool. One is the planning feature. So I can actually, if I have videos ready to go, you can see like the video that posted today was at 10 o'clock this morning. Okay. So, and it went to 6 platforms all at the same time. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All 6. Tomorrow, there's another one scheduled for 10 a.m. Same thing with the next day, the next day. And then on the weekends, I tend to do it a little earlier on the weekends, right? This one I posted a little later yesterday because I didn't get to it until late. But this planning feature is absolutely fantastic. And what you're looking at with the color coding here is I can go into Facebook and it'll tell me when's the best times to post to Facebook based off of my own interaction. This is it's kind of cheating in a way. So now I can say like, hey, if I'm going to schedule something on a Sunday, I'm going to do it at 10 a.m. because that's when Facebook is most active. Check it out.
Recording, so I get to do this solo all over again.
Hey, I can hear my voice in the background. Okay, so same with Instagram, same with LinkedIn and YouTube. It tells me like all the best times to post, which is kind of cheating. But watch this. If I just tap a button, I can tell it where I want to post. If I want to post to all of these right here, I can put in the caption, upload the video, and schedule it out right there for 1 o'clock today. Okay, I don't have to go to each individual platform and schedule it out. So this to me is like worth its weight in gold as far as I'm concerned. Don't tell Metricool that they're not charging enough for this tool, but and the whole reason I got this tool, you guys, is because I wanted the analytics. And the analytics that it gives you is, I would say, probably the best version of analytics of any platform. Okay. So number one, it's going to tell you your followers, whether you're up or down. Okay. It's going to tell you your impressions, how many impressions you've had on each platform. Okay. Isn't that awesome? Your interactions, like how many interactions on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Threads. Same thing with number of posts. Okay. It'll tell us the list of posts, and I can sort this by number of impressions. So I get this one was on TikTok on April 30th. It had almost 13,000 impressions and 112 interactions. It's pretty good. I guess that's pretty good. I've added the ad accounts in here. So if you're running ads, it'll analyze your ad accounts, your Google ads and your Facebook ads. Here's your meta ads right here. And then it'll tell you like your list of ads and what's running, what's been running, your cost per lead, your cost per click, your cost per thousand, like all of that fun stuff. And then it gives you a report at the end of the day. It gives you a report, and or at the end of the month, it gives you a report and tells you like what's good and what's not. But check this out. It also has a hashtag tracker. So I can go in and check and see like what hashtags are working the best and which ones are not. The other nice thing too is when you're planning content, there's a little hashtag thing down here, and I can start typing a hashtag like let's do Camiswa. And it'll tell me it's searching for the hashtag Camiswa. And it's going to tell me, come on.
I like that data so you can see.
Yeah, like how many people. Yep. So there's 78, almost 79,000 Camiswa, 38. But so it's going to, oh, like I didn't think of that hashtag. Oh, I didn't think of that hashtag either. You know? Okay. So now Metricool is kind of helping me out on the hashtag side. Okay. So that's Metricool kind of in a nutshell. What I love about it, there isn't anything that I really don't like about this tool. Oh, the inbox. Check this out. The inbox is anybody who comes in and comments on your stuff. It all flies into one common inbox. So I don't have to go to YouTube to comment back. I don't have to go and then go to Instagram to comment back to somebody and then go to Facebook to comment back. I can just go right in here. Right. And comment back right here. And that comment goes over to Instagram. Okay. So your DMs come in here as well. And I can go in and say, mark them as read or mark them as unread. I can click on this right here. It's going to take me to that person's Instagram account. So I can go follow them back. Right. It's pretty cool. Like Metricool, I think is probably one of the better tools on the market. Also when you're planning things, check this out. They have an AI. Yeah, generate posts with your AI assistant. So you just kind of write in the topic right here, and it's going to use AI to help you generate the content. We already kind of did that with Opus Clip, so don't really need help with it. But if that's something that you wanted to take advantage of, by all means. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you guys is this is a new one. It's very much like Opus and CapCut together, and it's called Sub Magic. I kind of happened on this one by accident. I was on an ad and just kind of happened across the product. But it's the same thing, but what it does is it takes your long format video, compiles it into a short form, gives you the ability to put captions over the top of it, just like you see here, right? So the interface is a little bit cleaner. Okay. You can edit the captions right here. I can also add B-roll. So if I want to do what's called a magic B-roll, I can add a magic B-roll. And look at that, it added that magic B-roll right there. I don't know if I like that, but hey, it's all right. Let's oh, hey, here's another magic B-roll. Hit me up in the comments below and I'll send you my blueprint. And there's a giant no on the screen. I don't know if I'm good with that, but anyway, there's another thing that you can do too is I can actually go in here, and if I look at that, that's another B-roll. Is it all B-roll? I want something that's not B-roll. There we go. We can say transition, and I want to zoom in. So as I'm talking over this right here, it's
I got
gonna
a solution for you. So
it's gonna magically
if you
zoom
want to know
in.
how I get more people to see your list.
Like I said, I haven't perfected this yet. I'm getting there. I'll probably do like a whole new class just on this tool right here once I figure it out, get it set up. Yeah, but I just thought I would share that the tools and the tech that are coming out now are way more impressive than, and this is the worst version of everything that you're going to see. This is the worst version. It's only going to get better. So do I provide an e-certificate for those who attended your webinar? Oh, that one I can't answer. I don't think this is for credit today. Probably not. This is more along the lines of
It's
entertainment.
entertainment,
Education.
marketing,
Yeah.
leveling up your skills. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
So no certificate for this one today. Sorry. I know we're all looking for that CE credit. So questions. Is that mind-blowing?
I do have questions, but I'm going to let
Okay.
everybody else first go.
Okay. Shoot. What you got? Shoot your shot.
Okay, so I was experimenting yesterday with Vimeo. What do you think of that?
Vimeo. Okay,
Vimeo.
yeah. Vimeo. Yeah, Vimeo is kind of like it's a YouTube clone kind of. There's some features in Vimeo that are a little bit more along the lines of for business, right? Uh and for sharing, if you want to share them with specific people. Vimeo is not bad. I just prefer YouTube, and everything that Vimeo does, YouTube kind of has a workaround in some way, shape, or form. And I don't need another video subscription model. But, but yeah, Vimeo is good. Yeah, it has its place.
Selena,
If you could pick one of these different platforms or AIs text to use, which one would you pick?
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna use just one right now, Opus Clip is probably my go-to first, just because it does a great job of, you give it an hour-long video, any hour-long video, whether it's on Zoom or YouTube or whatever, and it goes through and analyzes and tells you. No, so there's two ways to use that. Is now if it tells me like, hey, this one scored a 99 out of 100, I can go in, if it's not my video, I can go in and recreate a video that kind of copies it or mimics it in some way, shape, or form. If it is my video, number one, now I have a score and I know what part of that video is going to do the best. So yeah, Opus Clip. And Connor, you and I have been using Opus for like a long time. I remember when it first came out, we were just like mind blown.
Yeah, because we know how much time it takes to edit,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're able to upload in like 2 minutes later,
Yep.
have a 60-second clip from this hour-long podcast, it just saves so much time.
Yep. But now you can post and schedule posts from Opus into all of your social feeds as well. So like you wouldn't even need really Metricool, and if you had Opus Clip and were using it super effectively, you know. So so technically a lot of these tools are kind of merging into one. Opus now has the ability to put B-roll in. They're adding new features where it's going to give you like it's going to analyze your video and like zoom in really close on your face for certain words and then zoom back out. You guys have seen that when you're watching a video and all of a sudden like it like zooms in really quick and then zooms back out. Like those features are coming. It's only getting better and better and better. And like you don't have to be a video editor anymore. You just like here's some advice. Just like the podcast style videos are perfect. If you just jumped on a podcast, like if I just jumped on a Zoom call with Janine, and we were just spitting back and forth about some of the cool stuff that's coming out and some of the cool things that are happening without even sharing a screen. Now we have something that we can clip down. And like, if we did that for 20 minutes, Janine, we'd probably have 10 pieces of content that we could share out over the next 10 days. You'll never ever be without content. Like I literally have a folder for one of my clients. I have a folder with hundreds of clips in it, and I just go pick one, say we're going to put that one on today. Yeah.
That's amazing, because many relatives, they always struggle with the content, coming up with the content. But if you have a folder where I have it already, everything, that's the simplest thing.
Yep. So no, Opus does not have the feature with the inbox and the analytics. They do have somewhat of analytics. It's nowhere near as robust, but you can go into Opus Clip. Hang on, let me share my screen one more time. You can go into Opus Clip and say, hey, I want to see Opus. Here it is. Opus. I got too many tabs open, you guys. They do have analytics in here. So if you're posting from Opus Clip, it'll give you some analytics on the amount of likes and comments and shares, but they don't have the inbox feature yet that I'm aware of. Nope. Nope. Not yet. I bet you that's coming though. You know, it's only a matter of time.
And Larry, you recommend responding to every comment, don't you?
100%. 100%. Even the trolls, even the ones who come in and say like you're building 100 homes out here and you're school, gobbling up all the farmland. You should say like, hey, we got to build houses. More people are moving here. We got to build houses. Don't take it up with me. Take it up with the person who owned the farm who decided that they wanted to cash in on their 10 million bucks.
That's a great example.
Yeah. Trolls help your algorithm too, by the way. So
yeah, symmetrical is so useful in that you see everything in one spot. You can respond from that one spot.
Yep. So one of the things that my VA does is we manage social media accounts for people too. And that tool right there makes it the easiest ever to go in and see accounts, like because there's some comments that you might want to delete, when they get kind of nasty or vulgar.
Right.
But having the ability to go in and see that immediately and be able to delete that comment right from one place without having to like, oh, what's my YouTube login, or what's my, I'm not logged into Instagram on this device, or yeah, it's kind of convenient for sure. Yeah.
I was just going to put that in the chat, but I'll just say it right now. So contact Larry if you want him to manage your social media accounts.
I was just going to ask about that.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Here's what I'll tell you. If you want me to post content, you want me to create and post content for you and manage it and edit comments and answer DMs and all that, it's not super cheap. That's what I'll tell you. Yeah. It's cost prohibitive for a lot of people to do. So it starts out at $1,000 a month. And usually when you have four, a 4-digit number like that, people are like, oh, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Well, when you're a top producer there, you're busy doing deals, and then yes,
Yeah,
that's where-
it's self-funding then.
right, exactly.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if
And
you're doing several deals a month, it's definitely easy to pay 1,000 plus.
yep, I would wholeheartedly agree, but there's it's a niche market. How about that? It's
Yeah.
definitely niche.
There was one more question. How do you delete the comments? Is it in your inbox? Is it
In
from
the-
your inbox?
In the actual inbox. So hang on, I'll show you. Let me pop open my Metricool one more time. So if we go to the inbox, I can just hit this little delete. Where is it? Delete comment. I know there's a way to go in here and delete the comment. Oh, there it is. Click to resolve. Huh. I know it's in here somewhere. I'll have to ask my VA. She's really good at this. Oh, I think I know what she does. She goes to the actual, she uses this to go to the post and then deletes it from here. Yeah. So you can't delete it from Metricool, but Metricool will give you the link to the actual post itself. But mostly what you're going to be doing is just interacting, creating those conversations right there. Yep. Well, that was fun.
Very
Thanks.
fun.
That was
Thanks,
Larry.
Thanks again.
great information as usual, Larry. Thank you so much.
So jump on a Zoom, record a Zoom with one of your friends. Take one of your clients, jump on a Zoom with one of your clients and talk about the process and what it was like to buy a house, and then put that into Opus Clip and turn it into 10 short form video clips.
That's a fantastic idea.
Easy peasy, right?
So Larry, I put your website in there, so everybody make sure to grab the website, and Larry, also Larry's YouTube channel I put in there, so I'll just put it back in again. So same thing, please subscribe now. There you are.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, we're honored to have you and wealth of knowledge, and thank you, Larry. This was amazing.
Anytime. Looking forward to the next one.
Perfect. And I'll create some shorts from exactly this webinar. So
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.